Ladies and gentlemen, I'm Danny P, and welcome to Overwatch League Weekly. It was an insane week 3 in the league. Let's take a look at the highlights. Week 3 started off with a battle of Los Angeles, the Gladiators, and the Valiant. There was a change to the map order for the league starting this week. Hybrid maps start this series now, while escort maps move from first to last. The move will prevent draws from happening at the end of a series. We're on Eichenwald. Gladiators trying to get to the second point. No one on the Valiant contesting until, surprise, Valiant dive onto the payload and a big fight breaks out. We're in overtime. iRemix gets a couple of kills on Agilities and Kariv. Valiant still trying to draw out this fight. iRemix is going to use Primal Rage to take out Envy. Later, Surefour uses his Riptire. Trying to find a kill, he gets Unco to fall as he's coming out of spawn. Overtime now. Valiant trying to hold. Envy gets a kill on iRemix, then he uses the whole hog to demech Bishu. But he falls to Asher. Valiant get away from the payload and the Gladiators finish the map. Valiant on attack. With time winding down, payload stalled at the castle. Valiant trying to get back to the payload. Surefour downs Unco, then Shaz is going to take down Soon. Kariv kills Boombox, but that doesn't matter. Surefour downs Envy and Fate. Gladiators hold, and they take the first map. On to Horizon Lunar Colony, and the Gladiators are bringing the pain train. 4 tank setup for the Gladiators. They get right onto the first point. Look at how fast the Gladiators are taking this point. They almost have 2 ticks. As a matter of fact, now they do have 2 ticks. Big brawl breaking out on the point. Shaz has already got his ult. He uses Coalescence. The kills start flooding in for the Gladiators. Team kill for the Gladiators. They take the first point, and they're already onto the second. This attack by the Gladiators, it really shows the effectiveness of the quad tank meta, especially with Lucio speed boost and Moira's Coalescence. The Valiant, they do eventually hold this initial fight on second point. Later, Soon trying to hold point, gets taken down by Hydration. Valiant need to get on the point and stall. Agilities and Unco, they fall. The Gladiators finish the map. Valiant on attack. Time winding down on the first point. Interesting strategy by Bishu. Doesn't get anyone. Valiant trying to get on the point. They're getting deleted left and right. Gladiators, they get a full hold and they go up 2-0. On to Ilios, already 1-1, and this is where things go wrong for the Gladiators. Valiant get a couple of kills, they flip the point, it's 99-99. iRemix and Bishu trying to stall on the point. Bishu's going to fall, Hydration flies onto the point, Rocket Barrage gets Fate, Envy takes out Hydration and Shaz. Valiant clean up, and they take Ilios. We move to Junkertown. Gladiators on attack now. We're in overtime. Hydration jumping around the point, trying to find a couple of kills. Bishu gets a double kill with the self-destruct. Hydration's alone on the payload, using the Dragon Blade. D-Mex and kills Envy. Then he's going to take out Soon. The Gladiators are going to move the point, and they're going to finish the map. Valiant on attack now. Agility's ready with the Riptire, going to use it, and he's going to catch 3! Valiant clean up the rest of the kills, and they start moving that payload. Later, Valiant almost at the end, Soon goes into a tank mode, doesn't catch anybody, but Bishu on the other hand, he's going to catch a triple kill with the Diva Bomb. And then Hydration is going to bust out the Dragon Blade here. Gets Agilities and Kariv to fall. Unco reses Agilities. The Valiant are still getting kills on the payload. The Valiant, they're going to finish the map. Gladiators are getting a second attack now. Envy gets the big hook on Big Goose, but he can't get the kill, and Envy gets booped off the map by Bishu. Still, Valiant getting the big kills. Agilities uses the Rip Tire here, and he's going to take down Big Goose with it. The Valiant hold on defense. Valiant's turn on attack now. Gladiators playing way back on defense. They need to get to the point. They need to get to the payload. Soon gets 2 kills, and then Envy's going to take down another 3. The Valiant are going to take Junkertown with ease, and we are going to Lijiang Tower. That'll be a theme this week, by the way. First point, we're at 99.99. Hydration uses the rocket barrage, completely misses everyone with it. A terrible misfire by Hydration. Valiant have control of the point. They clean up. They are going to take the advantage. Second point now. Again, it's 99.99. Sure 4 trying to get charge. Stalemate now by the Reinhardts. It's a stare down. Asher, he's going to try and break that Reinhardt shield. Graviton Surge is going to come out, and here come the Gladiators. The kills start rolling in. Valiant trying to stall out on the point as much as they can, but they can't do it. Gladiators are going to flip the point, and they're going to take point 2. We're going the distance. Final point. Valiant are up 99%. We're in overtime. Agility's trying to work toward the Dragon Blade. Asher takes down Unko and Fate. Soon's going to get a double kill. Agilities gets the Dragon Blade and uses it to zone out the Gladiators. Soon takes out Asher, but the stalls keep rolling in for the Gladiators. Hydration gets a kill, then he gets taken out. Big Goose goes big battle mercy, but then Envy kills Big Goose. Sure 4 goes down. iRemix is now on the point. Shaz and iRemix are going to go down. Asher and Hydration, they're going to fall. The Valiant come back, and they complete the reverse sweep. They get the 3-2 win over the Gladiators and win the Battle of Los Angeles. Earlier on day 1, the London Spitfire stayed hot by beating the San Francisco Shock 3-1, and the Dynasty may have won 3-1, but give the Shanghai Dragons credit. They put up a big fight and made it a fantastic match to watch. We're only beginning with the craziness of week 3. Day 2, the 1-3 Boston Uprising taking on the 5-0 Spitfire. We start in Numbani. Dreamcasper on the Pharah finds kills on Bird Ring and Hurag. Boston's going to finish the map on their attack. It's the Spitfire's turn now. Surprise, Bedosin! Dreamcasper gets him from behind. London keep getting kills on their attack. It's overtime now. London, they're walking the payload in. Both teams finish in overtime. We're going to go the distance. Spitfire attack in overtime. Close to matching the Uprising. Hurag takes out Note with the barrage. Boston trying to stall on the payload, but London keeps getting kills. Eventually, the Spitfire are going to finish the map, and they're going to take a 1-0 lead. On to Temple of Anubis, we're tied 2-2. London on attack in overtime. Rascal's going to take out the Dragon Blade, but he gets taken out by Gamsu. Uprising, they clear the point. They're going to hold on defense. The Uprising win on Temple of Anubis. It's now 1-1. Over to Ilios. We're tied 1-1. Boston in control at 99%. Striker on the Tracer, trying to zone out the Spitfire, trying to find a target for the Pulse Bomb. Look at the kill feed. Gamsu takes down the supports for London. The rest of London falls. Boston holds on. They're going to take Ilios, and they're going to take a 2-1 lead in this series. We move to Junkertown, a must-win now for London. Boston on attack in overtime. Gamsu is trying to keep the attack going for the Uprising. He's using Primal Rage, starts knocking around the Spitfire, but he leaves the point. No one there for Boston. Time ticks down and London hold. Spitfire on the attack now. Bird Ring on the Tracer. He's got Pulse Bomb ready. Gets the stick on Calyx. London continued to move the payload. Later, London looking to finish the map. Fury on the Diva, trying to get the stalling tanks from Boston off the payload. Note is going to get demech. Then he falls to Prophet. Gamsu is also going to fall to Prophet. London is going to finish the map, and we are tied up at 2-2, and we're going back to Lijiang Tower. First point, Boston in control. We're at 99-99. London, they have 2 tanks on the point, trying to stall to get their team back. Fury and Bedosin go down for London. Gesture, he's going to use Primal Rage away from the point, trying to get Neko, but Neko pops Transcendence to escape. Back to the point. Gesture is there alone, and he falls. The stall continues for a bit, but Boston take the advantage. Second point, Boston at 99%. London trying to stall out again. Here comes Dream Casper. Kills on Fury and Bedosin, and here's the Dragon Blade zoning out the point. Dream Casper gets Bird Ring to fall. Melee kill on Nuss. Boston Uprising pull off the stunning upset. They beat the London Spitfire 3-2, and it's time to celebrate. The next match of day 2, 2-2 Philadelphia against 4-0 New York XL. Starting in Nimbani, Shadowburn uses the Dragon Blade. Immediately taken down by Jonak. Fusion trying to move the payload, but they can't get anywhere close. Kills coming in for the NYXL, and that is where New York hold on defense. NYXL on attack now. Libero goes huge with the Dragon Blade. Poco goes down to the blade. Then Fraggy. XL continue to push the payload. Later, it's Libero again. Dragon Blade again comes out, and he's going to get Boombox. Then forces Poco to use the self-destruct. Poco is going to fall. New York, they're grouping up, and they're going to get all the kills they need. They clear that payload, and they push it ever so slightly and take Nimbani. Over to Temple of Anubis. Fusion on the attack and almost have the second point. Shadowburn is on the Genji, and he's going to get a couple of dash kills on Saebyeolbe and Libero. Fusion get the second point. New York on attack now. Carpe's on the Tracer, trying to find a target for the Pulse Bomb. Big stick on Arc. Later, Shadowburn has Dragon Blade ready. Waits for Libero's ult to end, and here he goes. Jonak, Libero, Saebyeolbe, they all fall, and then Mano is going to fall to Shadowburn as well. That'll do it for New York's attack. Philly, they take Anubis, and they tie the series at 1. Over to Ilios, which means it's Pine time for New York. Take a look at this play. Pine is hiding from the Fusion. He's trying to get to the back line. Wait for it. Lands the big flashbang and then kills Neptuno, but then he's taken down by Carpe. But the threat of Pine alone is enough for the New York XL to control the point, keeping the Fusion away, and they tie things up on Ilios. Third map now on Ilios. Pine using the Deadeye. He's not going to find anybody, but it's effective because the Fusion stay away. New York is going to take Ilios, and they take a 2-1 series lead. Over to Dorado with the Fusion on attack. Shadowburn uses the Dragon Blade and gets a huge triple kill for the Fusion. Philly takes the first point. Later, Shadowburn gets another double kill for Philly. but they can't do anything with it. Time is winding down. Libero is going to trap Fraggy using the Primal Rage. Time ticks down and the Fusion stall out. New York on attack now, and they're in great position to win this series. Libero uses the Dragon Blade but gets cut down by Shadowburn. Fusion holding the point and time is ticking down. We're moving into overtime. Meko and Libero, they fall to Carpe and Poco. Sabiolbi goes down. Janice uses the Primal Rage to stall out the point. He's going to go ahead and fall. The Wick is going to burn, and the Fusion take Dorado to force, you guessed it, map 5 at Lijiang Tower. First point of Lijiang Tower, the Fusion have control of the point. Shadowburn downs Arc and Libero with the Dragon Blade, and then he's going to take down Jonak. Fusion have full control. Overtime is going to go ahead and start, and anyone that touches that point for the New York XL is instantly deleted. Fusion get the advantage on Lijiang Tower. Second point, New York has control now. Poco takes down Sabiolbi, and Shadowburn ults Libero. Fusion take control of the point at 99%. Here come the stalls for New York. Are we going to see another humongous upset? Meko gets demeched and taken out of the fight. Carpe is going to take out Jonak, but Sabiolbi takes out Shadowburn. The fight continues. Carpe is going to take down Arc. No mercy for New York. Poco downs the Doomfist Libero. Sabiolbi and Janice, they fall again, and that'll do it. The Philadelphia Fusion upset the New York Excelsior 3-2, leaving one undefeated team left in the league. Also on day 2, the Houston Outlaws kept their hot streak going by sweeping the Florida Mayhem 4-0. Hey, speaking of that lone undefeated team, we go to our match of the week. Seoul Dynasty taking on the New York XL. Starting in Eichenwald, Libero with the Dragon Blade. He takes down Fleta, then hunts and kills Toby. Meanwhile, the cart is moving for Seoul, and we're in overtime. Sabiolbi demechs and kills Zunba. Then New York gets Munchkin to fall. The XL, they hold on the bridge. New York on attack, and Mano goes nuts. He takes down Toby, then uses the Primal Rage to get Fleta, Ryu Jae-hong, and Kuki. Later, Dynasty trying their best to keep New York off the payload, and here comes Libero. Dashes Toby, slashes on Munchkin, downs Munchkin. Big play for Libero, creating an opportunity for New York. They finish. New York takes the 1-0 lead over the Seoul Dynasty. Over to Horizon Lunar Colony. Sabiolbi hooks Fleta out of nowhere. Then he's going to help take down Toby. Here comes the pain train. Mano, Earthshatter forces out the self-destruct. Sabiolbi gets behind the point, takes out Ryu Jae-hong, and then he's going to pop the whole hog. Fleta tries to use his ult, but the whole hog takes him down. Primal Rage from Kuki. Look at the hook from Sabiolbi. New York takes control, but the fight continues. New York cleans up one more time, and they're going to finish the map. To the time bank. Second point. Time winding down for Seoul. They have control of the point, and they're going to cap the point with 1.9 seconds left on the clock. New York on attack now on the second point. Fleta gets 2 with the Rip Tire, but New York controls the point still. XL caps with 2:33 in the time bank. It's 4-4. Wait, where have we seen this before? Overtime for the Dynasty. Kuki gets taken down by Meko. Toby and Meko are the only 2 on the point, and Toby the Mercy takes down Meko the Roadhog. The Dynasty are going to cap the first, but they can't cap the second point. Time winding down for New York's attack now. Fleta brings out the Riptire, goes up and around, and he's going to take down the supports of the XL. Libero tries to use his Dragon Blade. Ryu Jaehong takes him down. Sabiobi tries to land his Pulse Bomb but finds nothing. Mano uses his Primal Rage to clear the point, but he can't clear. Sabiobi falls. Meko falls, but he's going to get rezzed up and kill. Mano comes back and tries to stall the point, but he can't. Seoul holds the point and they claim Horizon. It's tied up at 1. Over to Oasis. First point, Seoul controls at 99%. Charge shot from Jonak is going to get Ryu Jaehong. Beautiful shot there. Later, 99-99, Zunba's ult gets Libero, and the blast knocks Meko off the map. New York, however, still controls the point. Sabiobi falls, but then comes back. Numbers getting to the point for New York. Sabiobi D-Max Zunba, then chases him down and takes him out of the fight. Seoul trying to heal up fast. Toby contesting, gets taken out by Libero. Kuki then falls, and New York takes point 1. After Seoul took the second point, we head to the tiebreaker on Oasis. New York with control. They're at 99%. Sabiobi looking for the dynasty. Seoul dives onto the point. Libero's Rocket Barrage downs Toby and Kuki. Sabiobi takes down Munchkin, and that'll do it for Oasis. New York takes the map, and it's 2-1 New York. Over to Junkertown. Seoul needs this map to force the tiebreaker. Fleta avoids the Riptire, but NYXL keep getting the kills. Fleta is going to take down Jonak and Arc. Then he's going to find Libero, but Mano ends Fleta. New York is going to hold on to the second point, and they're looking real good to win this series. And then Seoul clamps down on the defense. We're in overtime. Seoul comes up with a massive hold on defense. The Dynasty take Junkertown, and yep, we're going back to Lijiang Tower, another tiebreaker map. First point at Lijiang Tower, we're at 99-99. New York in control. Seoul trying to get onto the point. Mano takes down Kuki and Zunba. Toby and Ryu Jaehong tries to get onto the point. They fall. New York gets the advantage at Lijiang Tower. Second point, Excelsior working the point up to 99%. We're in overtime. Kuki jumps onto the point to stall for the Dynasty. Sabiobi and Meko come through with the big kills for New York. For the third time this week, an undefeated team falls at Lijiang Tower. The New York XL, they avenge their loss, and they beat the Seoul Dynasty 3-2. And look at that crowd go absolutely insane. Also on day 3, the Fusion edged out a 3-2 win over the Shanghai Dragons, and the Dallas Fuel got their first win of the year. They beat the San Francisco Shock 3-0. Day 4 saw the Boston Uprising beat the Dallas Fuel 3-2 in another close match. The LA Valiant down the Florida Mayhem 3-1, and the Houston Outlaws came away with another 4-0 sweep, this time against the LA Gladiators. The Outlaws have now won 16 straight maps. That'll do it for this episode of Overwatch League Weekly. What were your favorite moments from an insane Week 3? Let me know in the comments down below or on Twitter by using the hashtag OurWeekly. I'm Danny P, the host of Overwatch League Weekly. Thank you so much for tuning in. Take care, and I'll see you next week.